Hello. Can you guys hear me? Welcome, welcome. Hello. Today's setup is very, very scuffed, but I've been dying to stream, so we're just gonna make it work. Hey, Christian. Everything is super scuffed. I don't have my phone holder, so my camera is gonna be slightly off. Okay. Uh, that's good. I did tweak a lot of audio settings before the stream started. Some kind of like I messed with the sound gating and stuff. By the way, you might hear some banging. There's some work being done on the house, but it's fine. Nice. You don't have to stay awake the whole time. I have no idea if I'm gonna do a long stream or a short stream or what. I have no idea. This is entirely unplanned. I just wanted to stream. Like it's been way too long. How the fuck? Sorry, I gotta find a way to make this tilt more so that I can actually look at you guys instead of just stare into the abyss. I don't think it's gonna work. Okay, yeah, I'm just using my my gamer headset this time. It should be okay. It sounded decent. Uh, oh fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh, but like my $400 microphone is still on the other side of the country. I don't know what the status of it being shipped is, so it could be a minute. Keith probably wants the hammer for violence purposes. Okay, we're also trying a new thing because I only have one monitor right now, so I have a chat overlay on top of my game, although you shouldn't be able to see it. I don't know. I can always check that actually. Yeah, it's not showing, but I can still see what you guys are saying. I don't know. It's new. It's kind of big, so I might have to tweak it later, but for now it will work. Yeah, Keat always craves violence. It's just Keat being Keat. So this is one of my favorite games. It's Barotrauma. I don't know how many of you are or aren't familiar with it, but it's a horror crew-based submarine survival horror game. I don't know how to explain it, but you guys will see in action as it goes. I want to show if I can get this. Wow, they're really going to town. Can I fucking load a submarine? I just want to show you guys like how crazy this game is, even from like an under the hood perspective. So let's look at one of the ships that I want to use later. Is it gonna work? Oh, hang on. It's been a while since I used this, so I gotta remember how to do it. Is this a toggle? No. Edit mode? No. Come on. Okay. Hang on. I don't remember how to do the fucking. Oh wait, can I fucking. Yeah, okay. We're only gonna spend a minute in here, but I want to show you guys how cool this shit is and how it works, right? So this is the submarine editor. You have a bunch of different subs you can choose from. This is one of like the late game, very very strong submarines. But I want to show you how cool this is under the hood, right? Because all these things are electrically wired to each other. Like here's the fucking the reactor. and you can literally program shit. And like, here's a junction box, and like all this stuff. Literally, if you want to like make a sub from scratch, you basically have to have an understanding of like actual electrical engineering and stuff. It's probably not that complex, but like to a simple smooth brain like me, I can understand the concept, but trying to figure out how to write and make the stuff is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Because you have like turrets and they're wired to the periscopes, and then they're wired to like the batteries and the junction boxes and the reactor. I'm pretty sure this thing is actually a drone. I don't know if this one detaches or not, but there's some subs that have drones that detach and you can like operate them remotely. It's crazy. But you can literally like I don't know if I can find it. Like you have all, these are literally like circuits that they made and that you can make by hand. They even added a circuit box so you can hide all this crap. I'm doing a really bad job of explaining it, but it's something that makes the game really, really cool for somebody that's probably insanely autistic. It doesn't have to be. It's just if you want to. It's basically like the subs are already set up and balanced, but if you have the ability, you can literally design your own from the ground up. And a lot of people do. Like there's a lot of mods and stuff. As far as what mods I'm gonna be using, it's super light because I don't generally like mods in games, but just to explain how it works. So like on certain types of submarines, you can get a scanner that shows you where minerals are because you can't see outside the submarine while you're driving it. It's designed to be a multiplayer game, so how it's supposed to work if you don't have a scanner is you're supposed to have your gunners, who are real people, looking at the area around the sub and then telling you, hey, I see minerals. But I'm playing by myself. I mean, worst case, if you want to play it, I'm more than happy to buy it for you. Because what I plan to do longer term. Oh yeah, that's the thing, right? Is like if you have those skills, you can like most of the mod subs are extremely overpowered, which is why I don't really like using them because the vanilla subs are designed to be balanced. All of them have flaws and strengths. Like we can even just. So one of the first things you do when you start a new game is you choose the sub you're going to start with. And this sub is the bar suck, for example. And it's very, very cheap and very, very small. So a lot of new players, or even I've tried this before, it's got a couple of small guns in decent enough areas to defend yourself, right? There's one on the front, there's one on the top, and there's one on the bottom. The problem is there's a blind spot on the back. And you know what else is on the back? This is not hull. This is a glass window. So the monsters love to come behind your sub where it can't really get shot as easily, and then they break through the fucking window and then you all die. You could still make it work. I saw a playthrough of somebody that was like at the end game with this sub. You can totally do it. It's just not necessarily like it's going to be frustrating because you're always going to have to be repairing this fucking window. If you have a multiplayer crew, it's kind of a non-issue because you could just have somebody sit up there and repair the window. Oh, this literally is a hammer. Someone's doing work on the house right now. It just happens to be at the same time that I'm streaming, which is fine. I advertised it as a low-quality stream, so you get the bad mic and the hammer. At least you don't get the belt. Oh, anyway, before I get too distracted. So, for mods, in the unmodded version of the game, there's a scanner you can get for certain kinds of subs that instead of using your crew to spot minerals, it just shows you on like the sonar where nearby minerals are, which is great for single player. However, there's also there's also plants that are really important because minerals help you like make ammunition and make gear and upgrade submarine parts and stuff like that, and better tools and weapons. But plants help you make medicine, and for whatever reason there's no function on the scanner to let you see the plants, and they function literally the same way as the minerals. So because I'm playing by myself and not with a crew of players, I added a mod, and a mod that lets the mod work, that just makes it so that the rock scanner also scans for plants. Most of the people that stream this game use like a billion mods, a lot like RimWorld does. Yeah, peak stream sound. I got my gamer headset, the hammer going. There's probably dogs barking all over the place. It's fine. And then you get spooky Europa noises. Anyway, so we're gonna do a new game, and you get to choose from 4 different subs at the start. And I'm sure I could like mod or edit this stuff so I could get better subs. I want the Winter Halter. It's the one I showed you in like the sub building menu. But that is a very, very late game sub, and I've literally never even gotten to use it. I got to one of the places where you could get it in a single player playthrough, and it was the wrong faction, and I was like, eh. Anyway, but we'll touch on factions and stuff later. I am, as always, going to start out with the camel, even though it eats your entire starting budget, purely for 2 reasons. There's one, it has a lot more cargo space than the other ships, which early game lets you make a lot more money, because all the starting subs kind of suck. But the other reason, and much more important, and this will be peak gameplay, is this room right here. This engineering room. This is the only starting sub in the game that gives you a deconstructor and a fabricator, which lets you make your own shit while you're on the go instead of doing a whole bunch of extra running around. But you'll see a lot of peak gameplay of me standing in that room breaking stuff down and crafting it. Oh yeah, if you have thalassophobia, this game is... if we play multiplayer, feel free to stay on the sub. I like leaving the sub to do EVA stuff. I'm not going to do the tutorial because it's boring. I'm not going to do Jovian radiation. This is a setting that pretty much everyone hates. It makes it so that the map gets irradiated behind you as you go, and it will kill you, like, if you don't speedrun the game, which isn't super fun, and nobody likes doing it except, like, speedrunners. But don't worry, this ocean is totally different from the oceans on Earth. There's no sky, because we're on Europa, which is one of Jupiter's moons, and Europa is completely covered in ice, and the only livable, quote-unquote, livable place is in the oceans beneath the ice sheets, because everything on or above the ice is so irradiated that you would die immediately. And that's real life. That's not even just in the game, that's just real life. That's Jupiter and Europa. But don't worry, we will do some deep sea diving. But I'll show you how I do things so that before I go too crazy, I want to go back to Streamlabs really quick, and I want to see if I can mess with this overlay. Okay, I can make it kind of see-through. I think that will help. It's really, I need to be able to see through the chat. So I just made it a little transparent. It's kind of messy still, but at least I can see. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Here's where the fun part goes. I want to actually make, I always make the same character for myself, but wow, my colors on my screen are, oh, that's why. It's because I did it backwards. There's the red. I wanted to install a mod. Yeah. I'll read the intro, but basically like, you know, it's the classic Earth was kind of running out of resources, so they made a colony in Europa, and then, you know, it's been 50 years and they lost contact with Earth. Okay, let's see. It's so hard to see through this chat thing. Oh well. And then let's see what we can do. I gotta, don't let me forget to name my character because I always fucking screw that up and it's annoying. There's no good long hair options, just like every other video game made by men. It's fine. Okay, I'll just give it this one. Okay. Really? So you always play as the captain, unfortunately. In multiplayer, you can choose your class, but in single player, you can't. Which is kind of annoying, but not the end of the world, because they added a lot of overlap between classes in the end game. I know. It's a quality of life thing because I want to engage like the scanner plant mod thingy. Normally I'm an elitist about not using mods or like a purist or whatever. But I don't know. I like engaging with all the systems in this game, and I don't want to be at a disadvantage by just ignoring plants. And like I did play it manually before, where I would both drive the sub by myself and switch to the bots to look through the periscopes for plants, and it just makes it take 10 times longer than the game is meant to be played. So anyway, I'm doing this on a whim. So I made Snow White, and it made me. And I guess I can try to make. I don't know, Keat. You want to be my engineer? I always just automatically click on the. All right. Well, Keat, if you want to be my engineer, tell me which head you want. If not, it's no big deal. I can just make somebody else. Yeah, I mean it's totally playable single player, but it definitely helps to have, you know, just enough quality of life stuff. Like one of the things that I want to do. Oh, okay. Go with 8. This one. Let's see. Oh, I should probably make your skin color. I don't know. Are you pale as a ghost, or are you a little? Oh wait, that's facial hair color. Oh right, and then have another. You could see I've never played as a freaking male character before. Hmm. Fuck, I don't know. I feel like that's probably. I don't know. That's kind of dark. Yeah, I know, but I never look at your picture, and I can never remember. You have like short hair now, don't you? I think that's kind of dark for hair color. I think your hair's more brown than that. I should give you like a ridiculous beard. almost black brown hair. So that's more like this color. No, you're gonna have a... Oh wow, I gave you the ugliest beard imaginable. I have no idea. Because you keep a bit of scruff, don't you? I can't remember keep. Oh, I screwed it up. I should give the eye patch. I should give Snow sunglasses. Oh, that's funny. Now I have to try to keep you guys alive. All right. A goatee, okay. I mean, this is the closest thing. It's just the goatee is super, super long. But that's fine. Let's see. Shall we give Key any accessories? You want any accessories? Tattoos, sunglasses, scars. Sorry, no, I'm putting way too much effort into it. You want some band-aids or an eye patch? It's funny. Glasses, glasses, glasses. Are there regular glasses? No, but I can give you sunglasses. The Parsh? Eye patch. Okay, eye patch it is. Hi, hi. Okay, at least everyone's named this time. Now comes the... Oh no, is it voice acting time? In the early 21st century, it was discovered that under the icy, irradiated surface of Jupiter's moon Europa lies a vast sea sustaining microbial life. Following the discovery, it didn't take long for the first manned spaceflight to arrive on Europa and verify the sea did not only host microbial life, but complex, hostile subaquatic fauna. Besides the wildlife, the researchers faced grueling difficulties posed by the dangerous radiation emitted from Jupiter and the intense cold and tremendous pressure of the European Ocean. You thought that was it? Nope, there's more. Despite all their hardships, Earth-born colonists were able to construct a handful of habitable outposts where a new way of life developed over many decades. A new system of governance was formed by a coalition of the largest, most influential cities on the moon. Over the years, European society became more and more dissociated from Earth. 50 years ago, contact was lost entirely, and no more supply ships have arrived since. Oh no, the Earth has been blown up. Anyway, subaquatic travel and vehicles are a key role in this new society, scouting for new inhabitable locations, protecting citizens from creature attacks, and establishing supply lines between stations as humanity ventures ever deeper to evade the lethal radiation from Jupiter above. The life of a crew member aboard one of these submarines is a lucrative one, albeit dangerous and often short. You've decided to rise to the challenge and establish a crew of your own. Now with your newly bought camel docked at Nome Outpost, the waters of Europa open up before you. Explore, help expand the colonies, and make of this place what you will. Nuke everyone! No. You can, in fact, nuke everyone, but it would be very expensive. Oh, I got a proper captain uniform. Oops, I forgot I switched the controls. So, we are on a station, and our submarine's down here. But first thing I want to do, I can't buy anything, but I need to check the trash cans for fentanyl. Ah, yes, realism. Oh, how fun. Our starting place has a fucking rave bar. It's so stupid. I love it, but it's stupid. And you could buy booze from this guy. I wonder what else. Does he sell anything else? You could buy energy drinks, booze, meth. You could just buy meth and opium from this guy. Uh, yes, many drugs that are illegal in real life are commonly used in this game. Okay. Won't say too long. This guy you could buy crew members from. I have absolute dick for money. I have $100, which is literally nothing. There's snow. Okay. Let's see. This is like the administrator of the station. We hired a crew to transport these materials, but they never showed. The stuff is still here if you want the job. So they've got a mining outpost material transport, which I might do. We've got a monster killing mission. What is it? A large crawler? I should be able to do that, no problem. And mining for valuable minerals, which I may or may not want to do because EVA activities and a super early game. Wow, I hit the wrong button again. So you can like, it's normally spacebar, but I switched it so spacebar is sprint. But my shift key you can just ragdoll yourself. Anyway, I got more trash cans to check for fentanyl. Hey, opium in the trash can. Okay. Oh, there's the vending machines work, by the way. They're just expensive, I think. Who the hell puts uh opium and pomegranates and ethanol all in the same vending machine? It just kind of tells you, okay, there's the merchant. We won't stay here too long because there's really not a lot to do. Yeah, there's I mean, look at this. Ooh, something happened. I don't know what it was. Oh yes, Vivi, you need to play this game with me, and then you can be a clown. By the way, you can steal everything if you want, but they just released a new update, which is hilarious, that the security guards in these stations will now occasionally frisk you. And if they notice something has been stolen, the frisking will increase. It's annoying, but honestly, it's totally fine because before they had that, you could literally just steal everything from a station, and it kind of made you overpowered just from the pure raw resources. So we are now in the submarine. I'll give you guys a quick tour. Here's the command station. This is where I'll be spending 95% of the campaign. Here's the gunnery area. Our ridiculously proportioned ballast tank in the front. I like this sub, but for a starter sub, it's kind of... I can push this button and make an alarm go off for no reason. Right? I mean, their loss is my gain, right? This is like the constructor and destructor area. This cabinet will be filled to the brim. Here's my shit closet. I guess I should like actually put stuff on, huh? I should have sold this pipe, but I'll deal with it later. I don't want to sit around in the sub and do nothing. Which I say that, but we're going to be doing a lot of sitting around in the sub doing nothing. What am I doing? I need bullets. This is a mess. This game, I will say, if you are OCD, this game is both extremely satisfying and just agonizing. I don't know if I have OCD, but... Sorry, I gotta get my shit together. I don't need that stupid pipe. I'll have to sell that later. Hmm. Oh my god, don't accidentally nail your hair to the roof. Okay, oh, we also have a medical fabricator, which this is one of like 2 or 3 ships in the entire game that has a medical fabricator, and it's the starting ship. But anyway. Oh, right, I'll finish the tour real quick. Here's the engine room. Do I have tools up here? So, one of the things that you do... No, that's a crowbar. Jesus Christ, my brain is not working. So, the engine's like automatic, although you can theoretically run it manual if you want. You have to repair all these parts, and then you can actually look at all the wiring. It's crazy. Anyway, I automate the repair with crew members because I have enough to do driving. There's another ballast tank. These are batteries. I gotta remember to set the batteries to actually charge. It's a reactor. There's another little ballast tank. It's the medical area. Pretty sure there's a bunk room in here. You can lay down and like heal yourself a little bit if you want to. Here is the airlock. I'm not going to go out there right now because I mean, I might be able to put a suit on. If you go, I know this is, you know, basic shit, but if you go outside the submarine and you don't have a pressurized suit on, you will die. You will just explode because there's super high pressure and your human body cannot withstand that. But there are places so deep that if you don't upgrade your sub or your suits, that your sub or even you while wearing a diving suit can still have too much pressure and die. Okay. Got to set the other battery to charge. And then you got to set the guns have their own battery that's separate. Okay. Let's pick a mission and get the fuck out of here. So there's two major factions in the game that each own. Does your sub have any tasty? Yes, actually it does, but it's all in fuel rods right now. But I will find and craft uranium. You can even get more advanced fuel rods later. The fuck was I saying? Oh, you can get fuel rods in the end game that are actually radioactive, and you have to wear radiation gear, or you'll die. Okay. Anyway, so there's 2 factions, and they both separately own their own outposts, and they're at war with each other. And you can try to be friends with both of them, or you can try to be like super friends with one and hostile with the other. I'm gonna try to keep a balance this time. Although it looks like this is the mission because this pays 5k because it's a transport. The only shitty thing is we lose some separatist rep. I'm the only person in the world that actually likes the separatists. Everyone else just likes murdering them. Hey, Zero. Okay. Let's get this party going. He's sat around long enough. Keep your job for the entire campaign is going to be to sit at the reactor and keep fuel in it. Oh, I guess I'll show you. Well, let me tell Keith to turn on the power. I'm actually going to have to make you do other stuff too for right now. Let's see, repair systems. And then, what was it? Oh, I know it was fix leaks. Oh, God. This box wasn't here before. Investigate. It's a regular storage crate found all over Europa, identical to the ones you receive your supplies in. You bend down and try to open it, however, as you start lifting the lid, something slams it back down. Hello? There's no response. Listen closely. You hold your breath and put your ear next to the crate. You can hear rustling from inside. I'm not going to do this, but Forcefully remove the lid. You successfully wrestle the lid off. Lying on top of a sailing shipment is a small creature. It eyes you carefully, then crawls out of the crate and looks at you expectantly. Oh, okay, this one doesn't attack me. We have a pet, and it's probably gonna die, because I don't have pet food. But I can play with it. Ugh. I could pick him up. Oh, shit. Oh, I feel bad. He's on his back. It's so gross, dude. Well, I mean, I can. Uh, it's just gonna die anyway. Think of it this way. If the mud raptors get into the sub, maybe they'll eat this thing first. Let's see, what was I doing? Snow, I'm gonna need on one of the turrets for now because I need like 10 fucking crew members and I have, well, 2. Get myself in order. Oh yeah, there's 2 zeros. Well, one's 0 Nanachi and the other one's 0 too. But it's rare to see them both here at the same time, so it's like... No, Sam, Ebola is not the right word. Jesus Christ, the thing makes creepy sounds. Taking Snow's hat so you guys can see her white, or I guess gray hair. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. Welcome to Barotrauma. When you play single player, this is 95% of the game. But that's okay. Since I'm in the early game with an unupgraded sub and a tiny crew, like you can look at this diagram here and see just how like undefended the submarine is right now. I have 2 turrets and only have people for one of them. It's a pretty good one on the front, so as long as I'm careful and keep stuff here in front of me, it should be fine. But I have another turret here, and you can upgrade it later and get another turret, I think, over here. But you need a lot more crew, and you need a lot of money to get crew. No, don't waste. So these things are eye spires, and if you get too close, your gunners will shoot at them. And the gun that Snow is using is way too expensive for that shit. The first shrimp. If I'm not careful, yeah, like thankfully like the first mission is always kind of scripted to have a limited encounter. But like I could absolutely die if I don't play carefully. Actually kind of confused why I haven't run into any crawlers, but I'm sure they're up by the next outpost. Oh, there they are. It looks like a oh, it's a mud raptor. Okay, it's just one though, so if Snow actually shoots at it, target down. All right, it's so slow in the early game. Okay, I'm gonna turn off sonar. Come on, let me out. That's such a cute thing to say. Ah, here we go. This is a mud raptor, and it's missing its head, but it also has a really strong but heavy body armor and resources that I can take apart. Let's see, it's a hydrophosphate, so it's a mineral composed of calcium and phosphorus. I don't really remember. Calcium's probably used in some med and some other things, but phosphorus is great because you use it in explosives. It does. It's really cool. I love this game. I want to take like an electrical engineering basics class just so that I can understand how it works and make my own sub. Because I want to make a sub that like All right, Snow, you get the fuck that. The noises this thing makes are really annoying. Snow, you get this body armor. It will make you very slow, but it's fine. And since I want to keep you guys alive, I'm gonna give her a mask in case the sub gets like. I'll give one to Keith then too, but I'll leave it there for now. Okay. So I usually leave sonar on all the time unless I'm in combat or if like if I'm in combat where I don't need a ton of awareness, or if I'm like in a desperate combat situation where I don't have enough power, or if I'm stopped somewhere doing mining or something like that, just because like it can draw more stuff to you. You can do like a directional ping like this, but it doesn't actually like it still alerts everything that you're there. I do see a lot of people driving with limited radar use, which is probably more meta, but it's a lot of effort for what I consider not very much like gain. Come on. Oh yeah, and you have to hatch manually. It's a lot harder than it looks, but I do it the easy way. Mm-hmm. It is. It is fun and it is a pain. And it can be a lot more of a pain depending on what you want to do. It's not necessarily that hard when you have basic competence and know what you're doing. But when you play it single player, there's a lot of stuff to manage. Ooh, I gotta level up. This is a cool thing. So each different character class has entire perk tree. So these first two tiers, you have to pick two from each row, and then you can pick a tree and you have to level the tree all the way up before you can start another tree. So since I'm the captain, there's a tree for politics, which gives you better reputation gains with stations and gives you better prices and stuff like that. Lets you give medals to give crew members XP. There's the skipper, which gives you like crew buffs and stuff like that. And then there's the gunslinger, which lets you make and use certain types of handguns. One of which is like a giant hand cannon thingy. But let's see. I have to choose two perks. So what I'm gonna do is give myself 50% skill because I'm the main character. So I'm gonna give myself. You know, actually no, I'm not gonna give myself. That'll be the second one I take. I'm gonna be inspirational leader, and all crew skill gains are now 25% faster. No, it's okay. Uh, Look, they're checking Snow White's, and look, they're checking Keith's pockets. They're just anyway. Wow, this station doesn't have a fire extinguisher I can steal either. Oh man, look at that opium in the trash. And there's clowns. A battery in the trash. That's even better than opium in the trash. What do we got? Is that a fucking clown? It can be kind of hard to figure out where things are. Okay, it must be up past the engineering area. I mean, to be fair, they checked Snow's pockets first. But yeah. Oh no, it's a suspicious Keat. Oh god, clowns want me to do some more. Would you happen to have some room on board for a couple extra passengers? My friends are looking for transportation to the next outpost over, and they're willing to pay. You might want to keep an eye on them. They've got some crawlers in the attic, if you know what I mean. And they've never been on a submarine, and I don't know how they'll handle it. Okay, so aside from the two main factions, being the Coalition and the Separatists, you also have... Oh, hang on, I got another side thingy. Oh, wait, you also have two side factions, which are the clowns and the husk cultists. And I don't know if it's even possible to level both of them up at the same time, because when you do work for one faction, whether like one main faction or the other main faction, or one side faction or the other side faction, you lose rep with the other one. It's possible with the two main factions to balance it out, but I don't know if it's possible with the side ones. No, see, that's what, if you ever watch any multiplayer streams of this game, that's what most people do. There's even an integrated like part of multiplayer where if you play a certain game mode in multiplayer, there's people chosen from the crew to be traitors, and you get traitorous missions to try to sabotage the rest of the crew. Um, but there's like, you can do sneaky things like wire up the reactor to make it explode, or like you can, if you put an oxygen tank on a welding tool, it blows up when you try to use it. Or if you put a welding fuel tank into a diving suit and someone puts it on, they'll literally suffocate to death. It's like there's tons and tons of little sabotage things. This captain is lost and needs help routing out of the caverns with the map. It's basically a skill check, and I get a bonus if I pass the skill check. And there's a bunch of stuff like that. So like if you play a multiplayer, you can have like a lot of them are either mechanical or electrical in nature, and you can have crew members who have higher skills in those do those speech checks. For me, since I'm just single player, I'm going to do all of them myself so I can gobble up as many skill gains as possible. Okay. Wow, this is one of the ones where... No, it's over here. Is it? Oh, no. Okay. Sorry, I've done this for like 300 hours and it's still hard to navigate these fucking bases sometimes, especially when I'm yapping. Oh, yeah. This game is actually heavily inspired by Space Station 13. They were heavily inspired by it. If you've ever seen Seth's Space Station 13 video, it's basically like this game is that, but more accessible and more like themed to submarines. Okay, mining mission. Ooh, for uranium. That'll make Keith happy. Monster killing mission. Another large crawler. The missions early on are really simple. They got a couple undercover operatives that they want me to pick up from... Oh, though they want me to deliver weapons to... What the heck? Ugh. Now that you mention it, there's a lot of masks around. Oh, he's complaining about the clowns. What do they want? Who knows? I've tried talking to them, offering them money, threatening to kick them out. It never works. I'm going to try to help him with this clown problem. He doesn't want me to beat them up. Even a little bit. Well, here's the clown to talk to. I'm going to threaten the clown. Sorry, Vivi. Slapped his arm away. I got $1,000 Europa Coalition and Europa Reputation. Gee, ooh, hey, Fent in the trash. Look at that. You gotta love when there's Fent in the trash. Okay, where? Oh, he's literally right here, the HR guy. Okay. Okay, these guys are not too expensive. I need a security guard. I need an assistant. I should get a medic. But I'm already spending 37k. So I think we'll wait on the medic. This is pretty ambitious for early. And then... No, I don't want to talk to... I want to talk to you. Oh, right. I should. I don't think I have enough. No, I'm not spending 5K. Okay, we're gonna need a lot of money to get the third gun, but that's fine. What did I wanna? Oh, there's the scanner upgrade. Uh, sure. It's stupid. I should save up for the gun, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I gotta go put these drugs in the medicine cabinet and the batteries away. That's not the right floor. My brain is already like, blah, blah. You're still alive, huh, buddy? Right, I need to get one of those too. Battery, 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 battery. Sorry, my brain is fucked. Oh god, not that song. Can you change the names of the crew members? The ones you start with, you can customize. Oh shit, I didn't even think of that. Let me check. Because I can always restart this round and try to rename them. Well, okay, no, it looks like you can't customize them, which sucks because I was gonna try to let people name crew members. Yeah, yeah, the noises that thing makes are gonna creep me out forever. Okay, that's convenient. So it looks like all the missions we got here are taking us to this station. I really don't want to do this one because I like the Separatists and I don't want to piss them off severely, which this mission will do, even though it's profitable. Killing the crawler doesn't hurt any reputations. The clown transport does. I mean, I can do that. Shit. Well, the next station is uh, a separatist station. So let's mine uranium and kill a large crawler. And then we'll not take the. We also get to do this beacon station, which will get us some money. Or get us killed. Oh, yeah, the dogs opened the door. Now you can hear them yapping. I'm gonna drink some water because my throat's getting dry and keep, will beat me up if I don't drink water or something. Oh. Okay. Okay. Right, Keat did ask me to do something. Don't mind me. Toss it into the ballast. I could just. Oh, shit. Oh, he left on his own. Be free, my child. Goodbye. Okay, I'm just gonna start throwing that on the floor now that I have crew. Okay, let's see. Now we'll keep the gunner down here. And then you on that gun. And then the assistant can sit on that gun. Wait, no. No, no, no. Yes? No. I want snow on the gun. And then the assistant can do fix leaks. Fix. I guess I'll have them do. You know what? Now we'll. This is kind of a dumb idea because they're gonna get shocked all the time. But let's do both systems and clean up. No, and fix leaks. We'll get somebody else to do an all cleanup after myself. And then what am I doing? Whatever. It's fine. And then Keat can kind of help with the electrical repairs. And then Snow can also help with the shit. And Keat can also fuck. Sorry, I'm trying to like make the most with my limited resources. I think I'll also have Keat fix leaks for now. Larry swam away. Yeah, he's free. What the hell are you doing? Why are you wearing a diving mask? You're gonna suffocate and die. Look at Keat with his eye patch. Hey, you get over here. No. Sorry. So at this point, I have to have people do whatever jobs I can spare because I need people on the guns and I need people doing repairs. Okay, it's our first actual battle. That's not just a single monster. Beacon station, mining, and crawlers. We are the most vulnerable we'll ever be, but also the safest environment-wise we'll ever be. Here they come. Okay, now that two are dead, they'll start trying to feed on each other. The crawlers, once one of them dies, they all like try to feed on the corpses. I guess some of them are still trying to get in. See, they got to repair the leaks that I can see on the thing here. Yeah, see, it's up here eating the other corpses, so as soon as I get a shot on it... There it is. Okay, you go up here so we catch all the bodies, turn the sonar... Oh, fuck. Oh, they're shooting at the ice spire. God damn it. Okay, it's gone now. It's fine. That chain gun is expensive to be shooting at ice spires with. Right, I forgot I have this thingy. What's it called? Underwater scooter. I have a scooter. When you get to a certain point, like the scooter becomes kind of useless because your suits slow you down too much. But it's fine. Alien blood is super important because you need to not convert it, but you need to basically like distill it enough so that you can use it as human blood. So alien, you can also use it to make pulse laser ammunition, but you need another rare material for that. That's true. I wish I could pick and we can do that if we ever play a multiplayer. I'm seriously thinking about just making like a server for this game and so we can all play together sometimes. I just wanted to stream it first so everyone could kind of get an idea of what it's like and see if people would even be interested at all. Well, See, the thing about I can show you how the guns work. Let me switch over to snow. So like you can see decently well. It's dark, but you have like the light. Yeah, well, I don't know how to call it. All right, I forgot to up. I forgot to level up my people. Let's see. Blood. Yeah, basically you combine alien blood, saline, and stabilizine, which is kind of like I don't even know, a stabilizing medical component. There is some actual theory about the crawlers specifically being somewhat similar to human genetic code. But you get alien blood from anything. I think it's just one of those like suspension of disbelief kind of things. Although it is interesting that you can't. I'm pretty sure there's mods for it, but you can't take blood from people. Although you should be able to. I mean, it's kind of fucked up, right? You can already do enough war crimes in this game. Like, you can legitimately commit heinous war crimes as it is. But unlike the other game that I want to stream at some point, Star Sector, that game you totally can smuggle organs and stuff. Okay, so these beacon stations are all like worn down and in disrepair for whatever reason. There's various reasons. Some of them have husks in them, some of them have pirates in them, some of them have just got a leak and got filled with water and all this stuff broke down. I ran out of power. Key to battery. There we go. Keep putting new battery in. Anyway, you need a couple things to fix them, depending on the station. But when you turn them on, you get paid, and it helps more colonies grow and appear at a faster rate, which helps you be set up better for later game. I need to take a fuel rod to power it up in case it's one that's powered by a fuel rod. I need to take a screwdriver and a wrench to repair any systems that are broken. If there's water in there, I need to take my welding tool to repair the hull if there's breaches, which there usually are. If there's not breaches, that means you're going to go in there and fight something. I didn't turn the sonar off, but that's fine. This is risky because when you turn on the beacon station, your sub always gets attacked by monsters. And I have very little crew and none of them are armed, so... Okay. I gotta make sure first that there's no holes in the hull of the station. I think I hear the pumps going or something. It would kind of suck if there was... So far, there's no holes, which is concerning because I hear a pump going and I don't see any holes in the walls yet. Well, there might be people in here, but it doesn't look like it. A lot of times, if there's pirates in them, there'll be like spikes and stuff on the outside of the station. Okay, yeah, there's no holes in this, which is kind of terrifying. If and when we do play together, I would just say like don't overdo the mischief because it's very easy to screw up electrical wiring, and I don't know how to fix that. Okay, that doesn't need repaired. That doesn't need repaired. I should probably have my gun out actually. Uh, okay, there's water, but Oh, okay. This one's actually pretty easy. So this is a, I don't even know what you call it, like a salt water reactor. So you don't need, let's see, turn on the water, turn on the power, and then shock myself repeatedly trying to fix the batteries. Oh shit. Come on. Oh my god. I'm not a trained electrician and my skill is woefully below what it needs to be, so I will get shocked a few times. Yes. No, this game is very much intended to be a multiplayer RP kind of. Uh, I really it took me a while to get into it because a lot of the streams are just dudes with bad mics screaming at each other and being annoying. But it doesn't have to be like that. You gotta find a good balance between like being fun, goofing off, and like actually successfully completing missions. What's dead? Hmm? Are you saying I died because I got electrocuted, or are you just saying something else? I don't know. Okay. Put our tools back in the belt. Grab some electronic bits just because they deconstruct into stuff that's slightly valuable. I'll take the wire too, just because I think that'll give me copper. Alright, we're done fixing stuff. There wasn't a ton of water in here. So now comes the dangerous part where we flip the switch and hope our crew survives by the time we get back. Because I'm the only one with a gun. You know what? Since I'm out here, Tomato Gaming. Mm-hmm. Okay, they got a couple kills, so we might be in the clear. I'm just gonna make sure before I return to the command room that there's nothing. They love to get stuck down in between the cargo pods, and your guns can't shoot them there. Okay, we're fine. So before I go back, I'm gonna try to nab some of the blood before they fall too far down. If I can. This is risky for no reason, but you know, blood is blood. Supplies are supplies. Just wait till we start doing submarine versus submarine fights, and I have to loot another submarine for an hour. That'll be peak gameplay. All right, one blood's good enough. There's two out there, but okay. My pockets are too full. Can I craft anything yet? I don't think so. I can craft morphine, but it's gonna take a lot of opium, and opium works just fine. Okay. Yeah, see, I should have turned off my sonar, but it's not a big deal because you get attacked anyway. I don't like deconstructing stuff during a mission because it takes a fuck ton of power, but I don't really have the patience or the storage to not do it. This sub is usually decent about power generation and not running out. The next sub I upgrade to is going to be the Orca 2, and that one has serious power problems, so it requires a lot more active management. I shouldn't be running back and forth. Hang on, is there something on sonar? No. Um, but I wanted to show you the reactor. So I have it set to automatic, which is a feature that they added fairly recently. But you have to, when the game first started, you had to manually adjust your fission rate and your turbine output so that your sub didn't explode in a nuclear explosion. And it was kind of hard. So what you'd do is you'd build literally a circuit. You'd look up on Google how to do it, and you'd build a circuit that automated control of it. But they made it so that that doesn't work because it was kind of overpowered because it responded way faster than a human being could and made the game kind of too easy. But it's automated now. You can still do it manually if you want to be like an electrician person that sits here and changes knobs all day. But you can just put it on automatic mode and it's fine. But it's still neat that all these systems are in place that you wouldn't even really think about, like if you weren't an electrician or a submarine person. I don't know. Okay. Looks like the uranium that we need to mine is up here. So get as close as we can so I don't have to travel super far. Where did my box go? Oh no, I deconstructed my box. It's fine. Come on. Come on. It's fine. I gotta change my battery out. Oh god, I thought I was gonna crash. What else do I got? Okay, just the basic shit. Right, I gotta go get the uranium. Oh fuck. Well, we're getting attacked by something, but it's fine. Fuck. Fine. There's something attacking the top left of the sub. It's probably a mud raptor, but it won't be able to get in while they repair it, so I have to go... No, it's a crawler. Oh, it's two crawlers. Ooh, that was close. Give me your blood. Almost got shot by Snow, but thankfully she didn't shoot me. And then, how's my... I'm not gonna waste... Oh, I don't even have drugs on me. Oops. That could have been fun early death. I'm disorientated. Wow, it's all the way over there. See, this is why you bring your handheld sonar. I would never actually like turn it on outside of the sub unless you have to. But it just using the passive sonar, it lets you like see where your ship is in relation to you, which can be Voices of the Void. I'll have to check it out. Is that a game? Or is that like a streamer? Ah, yes. Underwater uranium mining in the dark. Oh, Keat misses the sun. Do you miss the sun, Keat? I find this very relaxing, but I can absolutely see how this could be fucking terrifying. It's probably even more compressed on YouTube. Oh, they only wanted 4 pieces. It's usually 8. I do too. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Okay, important tip for when you're playing this game. If you have... Hang on, I gotta sneeze. If you have a mining mission, make sure that you don't disassemble the ore before the mission is complete. You still get to keep it, some of it, but just don't disassemble it or you'll fail the mission, obviously. Same thing for like if you're doing cargo transport missions, you can take stuff out of the containers, but you'll fail the mission. Okay, it's time to get out of here. Let's see, what time is it? It's only 7. Oops. Sorry. Thank you. This is the worst scenario possible. What, being far under the ocean with no sun, trapped in a submarine with me, Snow White, and Keat, leaving the sub to mine uranium for a tiny, tiny paycheck. Yep. I love it. It's nice and slow, except when you fight horrors beyond comprehension. Then it's, wow, horrifying. This game, it's slow paced, or it feels like it, but it's also genuinely like a horror game of a different flavor. It's okay. I mean, you still have the choice of living on an outpost. That's what most people do, because most people aren't stupid enough to go on submarines. It's just submarine crews are, some of the better paying jobs because it's so dangerous that you have to pay a lot to do it. Let's see. I'm going to give Keat 100% skill gain speed. Snow. Yes, the safety harness. Can't even craft that yet, but we'll get there. Okay, nobody else leveled up yet. Where did it take me? Okay, not that far. There's so many people. Hey! Hurry up and check my pockets faster, fucking prick. Let's go. Damn pigs. Yeah, I mean, so would I. I'm down. I mean, submarines are actually terrifying, but it's just a game, so it doesn't really bother me. Ooh, an arms dealer. It might be worth it to buy a bunch of pistol rounds. Although I do have just barely enough to get a turret, so we might get a turret. What am I doing? I need to go over here to talk to the station administrator to get quests. Oh no, this is the cultist spot. They want me to. I don't have eggs, but I'll go get some. So these are the Husk cultists. They are the enemies of the clown faction. No, I don't have any eggs. The fuck? Looking for work. Awesome. A transport quest for the cult. So the cultists have a couple of different missions they can give you. One that I would pretty much always recommend taking if you want to side with them. Buy me a gun. Is the one I just got. Does it show? Or I have to go down to show it. The cargo transport one. It's always safe. You don't got to worry about anything happening. But when you transport cultists, that is a totally different situation. Well, I'll get you a gun. Don't you worry. It just might take a minute. What the hell was I gonna say? I'm getting tired, but it's fine. We got plenty of time left. Wow, I totally forgot what I was talking about. Oh. So, an important thing to know about this game is husks. You can't really understand the cult of the husk unless you. Oh, hey, look, we got a free crew member. This is basically like a dope with 0 skills in anything, and he wants to join your crew. I'll let him join my crew because I need crew members. I can have him clean up items off the floor and free someone else up to do other more important tasks. What? Oh, right. Weapons, turret, hard point. Good God. I can't afford it here because my reputation with the separatists who own the station is slightly lower, and I can't afford it. That's totally fine. So what I should do... So the freaking arms dealer's up this way. I don't normally buy a ton of ammunition, but I learned last time around that once you have to start shooting at things inside the sub, you need bullets. Where's, oh my God, my brain. Revolver round, literally right there next to the revolver. It goes faster. How much are you gonna cost? Only 600 marks for 60 bullets? I'll take that. Deliver to sub because I need a box. Alright, we should be good. Do I want to try to get it? No. I need to save up for another gun. It's fine. You got any fat in the trash? Oh, Dezuzine. Highly potent stimulant for internal damage, oxygen deprivation, blood loss. Okay, it's a stimulant, but not a combat stimulant. Look at Snow White and her ridiculously huge body armor. That's fucking funny. Where the hell? Oh, I probably have to go up and then over. No? Yes? No? Oh, God. I don't want to be lost. Oh. I probably have to go down on the cultist side. Side? No? Yes? Oh, God. Nope. I'm just crazy and lost. Oh my God, it's literally right here. I'm just dumb. Don't worry about it. I'm dumb. Ooh, finally a normal station. Oops. A battery? And the most important thing to do in every single station is steal the fire extinguisher. Because you can disassemble a fire extinguisher. For aluminum, which is important for everything that you need boxes for. And sodium, which I forget what it's good for, but it's good for something. Sorry, I need to do the uranium as well. Soundtrack slaps. Drugs in the cabinet. Let's pick a mission and go. Okay, let's see. Looks like all the missions are forward. I can do more beacon stations, but the stuff... Oh, it's interesting that that's blacked out and I can't see the corner. I've never seen that before. Let's see. We could do the biohazard mission. Oh, you know what? That's why I don't see any missions, because I didn't actually talk to the system administrator. I just walked past them in my confusion. Yeah, bullets are expensive-ish in this game, but they're way more expensive to craft. Let's see. Separatist transport, minerals, and chemical shipment. That could be decent. Ooh. Okay, this could be a pretty profitable mission. Let's side with the cult for now. And I want to side with the separatists, although that's not much money. So this pays more. And this I can only take 3 missions. So this one pays the least and gives the harshest reputation loss. And these ones are decent and only cost a little bit of reputation. I'll probably have to just pick sides eventually. Most people side with the coalition over the separatists, but I'm not a huge fan of, dictatorial. Like they literally, some of like I don't know. There's a lot of violent history between the two factions. Okay. Cool. I have another person that I can just make do chores. And weeks means, well, my box. Don't take my box. Okay. Where did the rest of the bullets go? It's assistance clean. Yeah, it's assistance cleaning up. So they don't exactly. Let's see. Let's give Snow White a gun. Yeah, you can have your hat back for now. No, you know what? You can't have it. No hat. You gotta be cool. This guy. We'll give Snow and keep guns. Whoops. Man, nobody's got uniforms on. Okay. Take this and then swap out the oxygen tank. Especially when you're playing by yourself, the game is a lot of this. Just running around the sub doing inventory management. Oh, it's convenient. Well, it's convenient that the cave that we need to go into is literally right here. It's inconvenient that we have to go to a cave because caves are very dangerous. If it wasn't this close to the station, if I were playing off-street, ooh, see, this is why we take the mineral scanner. Galena, that's crap. Polyphyllate, it's mostly crap, but it's early game. Well, I guess we get to go do our first cave. It's taking extra 12 rounds. Don't need the welding tool. Don't need these. Let's at least... Oh, it's all in here. We're gonna at least take some bandages and some morphine. There's probably gonna be crawlers in here, which sucks, but it's fine. As long as they're not husked crawlers, which I love how I tried to explain husks like 3 times and then failed to do it. Husks are either people or crawlers who've been infected with a husk parasite. And it like takes over their body, puts tentacles that come out of their mouth, and when it hits people, they get infected too. It's like zombies, but less cliche, I guess. Okay. Cave goes up this way. There's a few different kinds of caves. There's caves like this that have these crystal formations in them. And if you touch the crystals, they'll make you bleed. There's other caves that like are full of mushrooms and make you trip like crazy. And your screen goes crazy like you're doing drugs. Which if you do drugs or drink too much in this game, your screen will go absolutely fucking bonkers. Where are you? Okay, this is the only time that you want to use. Oh, we're way too high. Sonar is inside of caves. It's still dangerous because if there's anything in the cave, it's gonna come for you. Oh, that ain't it either. Ugh. Okay, I think it's still a little further down to the left. Maybe it is up on the left. Yeah, it's definitely up. Okay. I didn't see it, but it says it should be like here. Oh yeah, I literally can see it. All I'm getting pushed around by currents. Ow. So the other thing you have to be aware of in caves and in later biomes, even in the open areas, is there's currents, you know, just like in real water. And it'll literally push you and drag you around while the water's flowing around you. So you have to, like, if you're mining inside of a cave, and this is just a light current, but you have to like constantly adjust and move your character around to keep your plasma cutter pointing the right direction. Another thing is like if you look at the energy beam or whatever coming out of it, you see the tip is a different color. It's like the hottest point. So like if you're too close and you're cutting or welding something, it'll take longer. But if you have it at like the end where it's a different color, if you're far enough away but not too far in that sweet spot, it'll go faster, which saves you on oxygen and saves you on fuel. I mean, oxygen will replenish, like when you put it back in the sub. Welding fuel just goes empty. Let's see, there'd be more materials down further south in the cave. I can totally understand why. Oh, see ya, Chris. I can see why some people would not enjoy doing EVA activity because I'm in a disorienting dark cave. I've just gotten used to it. In real life, this is like the most dangerous, deadly thing you could ever do is go diving in a fucking cave. Uh, Caves are extremely dangerous to dive in. If you ever want to go down like the craziest, like late night, real life horror rabbit hole, is watch YouTube videos on like saturation diving or like cave diving deaths. It's crazy. It's both fascinating and horrifying at the same time. Okay. Gotta make sure to keep the diamond separate because I don't want to. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I mean, it might be. You might be able to do like basic diving if you were in like a pressurized suit, but then if you're in a. I don't know. It'd be interesting because it's like if you were just swimming deep, yeah. Like if you're underwater and you had the regular pressure on you, yeah, it would probably screw up your ears. But if you're in a pressurized suit that's at normal pressure, I wonder what difference that would make with your ears. What's this one? Potassium and calcium. I think. Okay, yeah, that's everything. So we can get out of here now. I didn't even have to fight anything in here. I mean, caves and, you know, everything else. Fuck. So there's like these ice box things that if they react to your cutter like this, it means that you can destroy them. Sometimes they go nowhere, but I think this one might lead to a shortcut out. I think I need to go down this way. Yeah, if you are ever leaving the submarine, always take a handheld sonar so that you can find your way back to the sub. Even if you're just popping out for a second to mine, especially in an open area, like the sub tends to get attacked while you're out of it sometimes. So if it gets attacked and sinks while you're mining and you don't have a sonar, it could be you could just say bye-bye. Like, you could find your sub, but it would be hard. Oh, Artie just tried to fix the oxygen generator and got fucking stabbed by something. That's funny. Let's see, just everything except the diamond. I forgot to replace my oxygen tank. I did spend a lot of time doing a campaign on this recently, so I'm more used to like not having to switch my tanks out as often because they're higher quality. It's nice that they changed it though, because it was before some of the recent updates, like oxygen tanks lasted for maybe like 3 to 5 minutes max, but now they last a lot longer. I think these are mud raptors. You can tell like they're thinner. Yep, mud raptors. They're thinner and longer, and crawlers are more like blobby. Crawlers aren't dangerous, but if they're in packs, they can be dangerous. Okay. They should stay up there, so I'm gonna go... Oh, ow. Just broken bones from that fall. I don't remember what I was saying. These things are so big. And they get bigger. Wait till you see... these are the smallest of monsters, you know, the crawlers especially. And mud raptors are like 2 or 3 times the size of a person. But the stuff gets much, much bigger and more terrifying. Mud raptors are really dangerous because they can eat through your hull really quickly. Unlike crawlers, which you can, if you have someone repairing, like crawlers they're not going to get through the wall very quickly. It's going to take them a serious amount of time. But a mud raptor, if they get to a spot where they can't get shot by your guns, yeah, they'll chew through your hull in a couple seconds and get in. And every time that they hit you, you'll be stunned for a second or two. So they are very dangerous. Okay. I think the rest of our missions are just shipment missions. Yeah. So all we have to do is travel 1,400 meters to the next station. I haven't played like an actual flying simulator since I was a kid, but I played a lot of Elite Dangerous, And I do kind of have a love for zero gravity combat. I know how to, I mean, at least in a simulator, I know how to fly a plane. Fuck. Damn it, Keat, what are you doing? Keat? Keat? There you go, he put fuel in the reactor. I don't know what all I have or haven't. I think we're backtracking right now because the engine was stuck. Yeah, no, I'm pissed off at Elite Dangerous too. I could get persuaded to play it again if it was with other people, although I don't know if they fixed the horrifically broken co-op mechanics. But playing it by myself is just, I hate it. And I got pretty far too. I grinded out the Imperial, I think it's the Cutter, whatever the biggest fucking Imperial ship is. I have that. And then I just kind of lost interest. It's so grindy. Ooh, plants. See, this is why I have the plant scanner mod, because I can scan for plants. I never would have known these were here if I wasn't using the scanner and the mod. Oh my god, maneuvering is so bad. All right. I'm gonna stash my diamonds in the cabinet because I can actually, I'm gonna dump some bullets in here. This is a mess. I'm gonna have to organize all of this later. But inventory space is limited and you don't need a ton of bullets. The only time you need to carry extra bullets is if you are specifically going into a fight. Okay, let's see. We'll start at this end. So, these ones are sea yeast shrooms, and they make ethanol, which you can use to get drunk, or you can put it in a sprayer so you can clean blood and puke off the walls, which, yes, your walls will be covered in blood and puke if you don't clean them. I don't know if it actually does much else. I think you can use it to craft some medications. A lot of sea yeast shrooms. They're okay. It's good to have a supply because I like not having puke and blood all over the walls. Oh yeah, console got totally fucked on the Elite. It's basically like mid to high range. I would even say it's almost exclusively like a high-end PC game now. If you play without, I don't know if it's still possible because I haven't played in a while. Um, if you, oh my god, I was talking about Elite, but I forgot what I was going to say about it. Oh well. Oh, if you play without the Legs DLC, you can generally get better performance and play on a lower end PC. It should be fine. Or even, I don't even know if the game still works on consoles, but I think it's at least still playable to an extent. But like if you're doing the on foot stuff, I waited a while for them to fix it. I got a lot of opium, by the way. That's what the other plants are. I got a bunch of sea shrooms which make alcohol, and I got aquatic poppies which make opium. And that's only 4. That's not a lot of opium, but whatever. I'll take it. It should at least be a decent starting supply. Because you need an absolute fuck ton of opium to make a moderate amount of sorry, I can't multitask, and that includes talking. Morphine, there we go. Yeah, I'm kind of like kicking myself for similar kinds of stuff. Like, I wish I would have become a pilot or something like that. If I had a choice, like, I would, if I had to go back and go into the military again, I would probably choose the Air Force. Okay, we are running pretty low on ammo, so we'll have to start making or buying some. Uh, what? Does it even have a story? I mean, I guess they have like the ongoing events and stuff, but it never actually had much of a plot. I don't know. I think the game was cool several years ago. I don't think that it stands up to current standards, especially when indie games can make games that are much more impressive for smaller budgets that have much better performance. Like they have a lot of money to throw around, and if you notice, like last I heard, their finance reports were basically making it clear that they wanted to focus on their tycoon games instead of Elite. Like Elite just doesn't make them money. Ooh, what do we got? Graphite, that's lead, iron, stanite, cool. I'm not used to seeing this many minerals. It's great. I'd be a pretty good pilot. The only problems would be like I don't think I could really do it professionally. Partly because I do get motion sick pretty easily, which is fucking annoying. And which is also why I like space combat because you don't really get motion sick as much from space combat. Uh, if they do it right. Oh my god, I'm already forgetting what I'm talking about. I don't know why I'm so tired. Oh, I tried Star Citizen. I have like a fucking 3080 and oh yeah, Milky sent me a message. He told me he's back. I have to read the rest of his messages because I asked him how it was, knowing that it sucks ass. But he seems like an optimistic guy, so I'm sure it wasn't that bad. Um, I tried playing Star Citizen, and even on my decently beefy PC, I couldn't get it to run at a reasonable FPS. I'd be tempted to go back and try again if people wanted to play it, but it's really hard not to see the game as the scam that it kind of is. I'm not even paying attention. Oh, it pisses all over Elite Dangerous. Really? I've not really heard many people say good things about Star Citizen, but I guess it is outside of the performance issues that I experienced before. I guess it is a better game. Yeah, I don't blame him, honestly. Like even when I did it, like it took me a long time to learn normal people's social skills because like I went in the military literally at 17, so like I learned social skills in the military, and that's pretty much as bad as you can imagine it is. I can totally feel that. I'll have to make a point of spending some time talking to him just because like I'm already familiar with the way that he's gonna, how he feels and like what he's going through. So maybe it'll help to have like a more comfortable conversation where you don't have to worry about stuff like that. Yeah, He's still a dummy for doing it. Like, this is an awful time to be in the military. Like, he's insane. He'll be totally fine because he's milk, but I would not want to be in the military right now, dude. This is times are rough. Okay. I really shouldn't be doing this while I'm not at a station. Just because, like, there's always the opportunity that I will die on the way there, which extremely unlikely. It's very early game. But it does suck when, like, you get a whole bunch of loot and you do a whole bunch of crafting and disassembling, and then you're almost at the mission end, and then you get attacked by hammerheads, or like you find a thalamus sub. Yeah, that'll be the first barrier. Is, I mean, he'll know by now if he's out of boot camp. He'll know what job he'll be doing, I'm sure. They usually, if you don't have, I mean, you still have to like get it, even if you go in with it being quote unquote guaranteed. So like they'll let him know at the end whether he got the job he wanted or the posting he wanted. Did he go? He went reserve, right? Or did he go full time? Oh, Artie Doolittle just got screwdrivered again. Oh, and again. Oh, they're having a bad time repairing that oxygen thing. Nah, you don't need a medic. You're fine. Little electric shock never hurt anybody, right? It's okay. The one thing that is consistent between different playthroughs of Barotrauma is the deaths of assistants do not count. That's all good. I don't remember either. He told me before, but I don't remember. My memory is just fucked. Oh, my back. You know, I'm kind of glad that I'm like easing back into streaming because it's so easy to forget like how much it like drains you. But I'm in a pretty good mood. That's a early game. That's a lot of money. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.4K. I think it's 7.4K. Yeah, I can maybe do basic math. Okay, level up time. Now I give myself faster skill gain. Keat. What am I going to give Keat? I think I'll give you this one. Snow White. Da, 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 Let's see, I think that one's the one to go with. Let's see, security guard. Hmm. think I'll take this one first. It's kind of dumb to take, but they don't have any good starting talents really. Oh, someone's already sick. We'll take the... you know, no, I'll give him the speed buff. Or her the speed buff, excuse me. Just because, like, it'll keep them alive a little bit better. The fuck do you want? Oh, no. I'm not even playing as the right character right now. That's fine. We got a clown transport mission. Hey, Keith, what's up? Yeah, no, I can already feel myself running out of steam, which is stupid because I've only been streaming for what, like an hour? Why is the administrator right here? Coalition transport monster. We might do the monster quest because we won't lose rep. Transport quest. That's good. Mining material. All right, we need to go. Let's see. Turret hard point. The real question is, do I want another chain gun or do I want a coil gun? I think I'm gonna go with the coil gun. It's the more economic option. And the chain guns are strong, but they burn through ammo really fast. And they have a wind-up time. And I kind of prefer the guns on the more defensive areas of the sub, like being able to shoot right away. Not that it matters, because they're all unskilled garbage, but... The fuck? Did I not do it? Hey. Oh. Okay, I must have more money than I thought I did. Which is good, because I need to buy some stuff, I think. You got fuel rods? Do a submarine. That's fine. Got a little stock of fuel rods. I don't think the... Let's see, medicine merchant. Oh, we do need to heal. A few of us are injured. And I have an opiate addiction and withdrawal. Lovely, I am addicted to drugs. Don't do drugs, kids. Stay in the submarine. Come on, go up. Sorry, at the beginning, I probably say this about literally every game that I play. Oh, I'm throwing up because I have an opiate addiction. It's just like real life. I mean, I don't have an opiate addiction in real life. I mean, like, throwing up all over the place because you have an addiction. Add some flair. Yeah. I always side with the separatists. They've got that drip, you know. Okay. I think it's time to get a medic. I probably should do sub upgrades too, but crew is kind of more important in the beginning. You know what? Let's have the guy from Queen be our medic. And then do we want... Oh, they don't even have any security guards here or assistants. It's important to have a medic, not so much in the early game for healing specifically, but because if you upgrade their skills... Oh, I have to go like over to get in here, I think. When you upgrade their skills, they have some useful items to craft that will help you keep your crew alive. The most important one that comes to mind right away is they have you have a headset here that you use. Because fun fact, the game has an in-game voice chat and text chat, and if you don't have a headset on, you won't be able to use either of those things if you're not like within proximity to actually talk to somebody. But medics unlock a crafting recipe that gives you a headset with an auto injector in it, and you can put fentanyl in it so that when someone gets injured, whether it be you out in a cave and you can't heal yourself while you're fighting stuff, or somebody in the sub gets their fucking face bitten by a monster or gets shot, uh, if the medic can't make it to them in time, it'll just shoot them up with a ton of fentanyl and they'll be healed for a bit while the medic gets there. Let's see. Oh yeah, I need coil gun ammo bad. I might be able to craft some. So let's see if we can craft some before we buy. Because I'd like to spend, not that I'm, no, I'm hurting for cash, effectively. I'd like to buy some diving suits because if I deconstruct them, standing. Meanwhile, I'm running around doing all this stupid shit. Oh, right. I want to craft ammo. Okay, I can make some coil gun ammo. It's not the best, but it's cheap. And I can make chain gun ammo. Okay, well, that's crafting. How much do I need? Put all the coil gun ammo on. Not. God damn it. Anyway. Okay, that's actually not too bad. I'll have to craft some chain gun. Oh, I can't craft chain gun because I don't have I have lead. I don't have aluminum. Okay. I might be able to buy some aluminum. Or, actually I think I can make some. Maybe. Also, do we have any empty boxes? No, they haven't used any full boxes of ammo, which is crazy. It is. And the reason that that's the case is because it's meant to be a multiplayer game. So playing solo, I have to do all the micromanagement by myself. I can have bots like run the engine, and I can have them man the turrets, which is sad because manning the turrets is one of the most fun things in this game, and I don't get to do it because I have to do everything else. I can have people do all the repairs and all the electric stuff and the turrets, but I have to do all the crafting and all like the organization and all the purchasing and all the outside missions and all the driving, which it's not a big deal. But it could definitely be tedious for like someone that's not messed up in the head like me. What am I doing? I'm looking for aluminum. Oh, I need to get rid of this. That's carbon, not aluminum, but that's probably plastic and steel. Although I still need to disassemble that anyway. Oops. You only really need, if you're playing solo, you only really need one plasma cutter. Yeah, it's steel and plastic. You know what? There might actually be some aluminum in there. Don't need these. These goggles would be great for multiplayer because it lets you see all the wires and values and stuff from devices. If I'm playing solo, I honestly, what am I doing? I gotta put the diamonds in there too. I'm having a very difficult time focusing right now. Okay, that will give me, I actually might be able to make fuel rods with these instead of breaking them down into steel. Oh, no? Oh, there we go. It just went to the top. It's probably gonna maybe 3, but it's best to do as much of the crafting as you can at stations, because one, you get to leech off of their power, so it doesn't cost you fuel to craft. Yeah. Oh, and because, like, yay, more fuel. I probably didn't need to buy fuel because I could have just crafted some, but it never hurts to have more fuel, because if you run out of fuel mid-mission, like don't have any fuel rods, your campaign is fucked because you can't go get more fuel. You might get lucky and be able to find something with uranium in it, but you always have to have fuel or you're fucked. Wow, my leg was all screwed up for a second there. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Fucking clown outfit. Well, if VV ever joins us, this is where the clown outfit is. Oh, 18K on your page. Yeah. That's crazy. I can't even imagine having that many followers. Like on Facebook. I mean, I'm sure it's probably not that much different from having however many I have right now. Right, I'm gonna deconstruct Snow's hat for literally nothing. Do I have any aluminum in here? Iron, no fucking aluminum. We have some alternate resources though that I might be able to use. No, I need aluminum. Okay, that's fine. I don't need it this second. I've got an entire spare box of chain gun, and I have all 3 guns now, so it should be fine. Yeah. Wow, we're almost to the next biome. Well, it's weird. Normally, when you get a bunch of missions, right? So like you can see here, they're split between these two. I'm pointing with my finger because I'm fucking stupid. You have missions here and you have missions. God damn it. Up here. I didn't see them at both at first, so I was about to complain that like. Oh, wow, I've not seen a map like this before. It's actually kind of neat, but it's been pushing me really hard towards the next biome, which I may or may not. Like, I'll probably not stick around a whole lot just because. Or, oh my god, I can't even think straight. I probably won't progress right away because we're gonna do this one. It sucks, but it only costs us 1 rep, so. And we'll get 6,500 marks. It's kind of a long one, but it'll also take us closer to this. And this is the outpost we want to do jobs for. Well, and this one. We want to get here. Because in order to progress through... Ooh, wow, that's really cool. So, for one, I want to side with the Separatists, who have the little fist icon. But not only is their base right next to another Separatist base, which means I can just do missions back and forth a little bit and get reputation, because in order to get through here with this lock, you have to either have a friendly reputation or you have to pay them a ton of money, which is not that much money. I could afford it now, but this icon means that my sub, the hull is not strong enough to withstand the pressure in some areas, so if I try to pass through here, the sub will implode. But also, it's really neat that this passageway from one biome to the next happens to be really, really fucking short, whereas they're usually really long. And it has a beacon station on it, which means you get to go through the factory we want, we get a short, safe passageway through, and we get to make some money on the way. But anyway, that's a few missions out. I'm actually progressing pretty quickly. I usually take a lot more time in the first biome, just trying to make money because I want to purchase the tier 2 sub as soon as possible, which I can only get in the next biome. But what I really want is the tier 3 sub, and that is going to take a while, like 30 hours a while. So one bug thing that I don't like, but it's not the end of the world, is you get these metal crates from purchasing items from the store and having them delivered to the submarine, right? I like putting them in here so that when you deconstruct items, they go into the crate instead of just filling up all these slots, and they'll literally just dump it out on the floor. But when you have an empty crate in here, which you might have because you already put everything away in the cabinet, if you buy stuff, it'll just put it in here instead of giving you a new crate, which is kind of annoying. Not a big frankly, but let me just put these uranium sticks in Keith's closet. Oh my god. The movement system can be kind of funny because it's all physics based. I have a chair. So chairs, if you are a captain, if you have a chair next to your uh, navigation terminal, and this is also a great tip for modders if you're building a sub, if you get hit by shit, all your crew members are going to go flying around like crazy if the impact is hard enough. But you can stay in your chair for most of that instead of getting thrown around. Anyway. I did. I made coil gun ammo for our guns on the rear here, which reminds me I should put. I'm just gonna put the medic on the top gun, so at least these guns back here have ammo. This one has ammo, but if we get into more than say like 3 decent fights, which we won't, then we could potentially have like risks of creatures getting in because we can't have enough bullets to shoot them. But that would take way more monsters than are going to be in this level. So it's not a big deal. I like having, god damn it, Keat. I like having these shelves full of ammo, but it's not the end of the world if you don't have them full, unless you're going to go take on something big. If you go to fight something, big or huge, and you don't have full shelves of ammo, you're, well, dumb. Crawlers. See how they're like short and pudgy? They're not long and thin, so those are crawlers, not mud raptors. I'm just gonna go down as hard as I can so that they can't get stuck. I gotta be. I don't want them to get in between my cargo pods, so I want to keep them in Snow's line of sight. Oh, the coil gun got him. Awesome. Now this one's gonna come down and try to eat the corpses probably. But he walked into the crossfire between both guns, and he's now dead. So, I'm going to do the agonizingly slow thing I always do when I can get away with it, and go get their blood. I think the plan sorry, I'm taking like a U-turn. I think the plan I'm gonna go for going ahead, like for right now, I just wanted to jump into a stream and make sure everything worked. I have a new monitor, so I'm streaming in 4K and all that, which I don't think this game even really does 4K, but I'm glad it's all working and there hasn't been any serious issues. But going forward, I really do want to try to stick to a schedule and at least pretend to be professional. It's of course going to be, somewhat difficult because I don't know what shift I'm going to be working when I start working again. I don't know, like, I have a bunch of life stuff to take care of. But I gonna try to stick what I said I was gonna do before, where I try to make a schedule like a week in advance or something like that and try to stick to it. I'm definitely going to be streaming Miside soon. Depending on whether or not my mic has shipped yet, I might play it with just the headset if you guys think the audio is like passably good for it. It sounded better than I was expecting it to, but I'm not like on you guys' end, so I don't know for certain how it sounds. I know my other mic sounds really good, but like I can't keep not streaming for like another month just because it's gonna take forever to get this stuff out here, and I can't just buy a new one because I don't have a job right now, and the whole moving process is like hemorrhaged all of my money, which is fine. Like that was the plan, but okay. And maybe I will, if that's the case, then I'll probably go ahead and schedule a Miside stream for next time. It should be fine. I know I would like to stream this, although I would. Good, good, good. That makes me feel a little bit better about it because I was worried that like it would be pretty bad. But I kind of realized it's better to just stream. Like most amateur streamers like me, like don't even use like there's so many YouTubers, right, that like they don't even have noise reduction or anything like that on their audio setup. So it's like at least I have like the software side is professional, if not the hardware side right now. See how these guys are sitting here? Oh, I hope those aren't mud raptors, but at the rate this sub is filling with water. Come on. Oh, fuck. Oh, sub's going down. I will be crushed to death if I don't get out from underneath it. Well. What the hell is she doing? Oh, that's what she's doing. Yeah, this, we died. Come on. No. 6. Okay. Yeah, this is super fucked. So, yeah, this is how this game goes. Like, I'm not even gonna keep playing this. I just felt like fighting. Um, this is completely. It's technically recoverable, but there's already pressure in the sub. Let's see. I can at least maybe show you some turret stuff, although it looks like they're all dead. But yeah, Snow's gonna bleed out very soon. Raymond is gonna bleed out soon. My character is crushed to death beneath the sub. Artie, you suck. I ran out of bullets. Yeah, get screwed. Get screwed. And wrenched. Ah. This body armor makes me so slow. Can he die before Snow bleeds out? Oi! Get back here. Oi, that's cheating. You can't go in the medical cabinet. Yes, heal me while I murder you. Sorry, I'm just scurrying around now because this run's fucked. They're not even dead. That's the funny thing. As long as they have this bar, they're still alive and can be treated. These harpoon guns fucking suck. Oh, he's dead. The slowest and most painful of deaths. She's dead. Where's Keat? Keat, did you die? Oh, yeah, literally everyone died. Okay, kids, let's go find out what happens when you walk outside the submarine. What's that? Don't have a door? Make your own door. Way out. I can't fit. Okay. The pressure is way too high, so you have like the screen shaking like crazy. And wait for it. So yes, that's how fun everything can go to shit if you're not paying attention. Oh my god. I'm already sore. Why? Ah, shit, I forgot I still had food. Hell yeah. I think we're just gonna chill a bit. I'm not sure if I want to start over or not right now. I might have a little snacky snack. Yeah, it's a good game. It's not necessarily difficult. I know that's the goal, Keat. Don't worry, that's the goal. Me, you, Snow, Vivi, whoever else. Um, no, yeah, it's totally possible. That's the plan. Like, I don't know for sure if I want to. I kind of do want to. I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to stream an entire single player campaign, but I may just to keep myself accountable. But it would be really awesome to have like a stream record of a co-op game. Hell yeah. The more crew we get, the bigger the submarine we can do. Um, I think my favorite parts of this game are the EVA stuff, like the outside the vehicle activities, and like inventory management. I don't know. I'm like the one person on the earth that finds inventory management fun. Uh, I really, really, really love manning the turrets in this game, and I never ever get to do it. Um, the guns I have right now are all like direct fire, conventional firearms, but you get like one of the more fun guns that's almost impossible to use on single player is a railgun because uh, it's expensive to keep up with the shells, and like you only have storage space for, I think it's a total of maybe 10 to 15 rounds depending on the sub, and you can burn through 10 to 15 rounds in a single fight. You can kind of alleviate that some by putting, it's one of the munitions you can actually put explosives and stuff into it to make it more powerful. Um, but it also comes at the risk of damaging your own sub. That's where like the nukes come in. You can get like nuclear railgun shells and then put like dirty bombs in them. And it's great. They're really, really, really strong, but also you can completely disable your own sub if you shoot it too close because it's a nuke. It's recoverable but devastating because not only do you have to repair basically the entire submarine while it's flooding, but every single crew member is also going to have radiation sickness that will kill them in a few minutes if they're not treated. And just from playing in single player, like uh, I had probably just got to the point where I could start using nukes, and like I did not have basically any radiation medication. You can buy it. I don't even know how to craft it. It's got to have like rare resources. But, hmm. I think the difficulty in this game comes from um, not necessarily the monsters, because you can kind of, if you're careful and methodical and you have a, you know, not complete garbage crew, even if it's just bots, which are at the bottom of the barrel, but you're never in any more risk than you put yourself in through missions and stuff like that. Um, so it's not that the game is hard, but I think what can make it hard is money is like you have a lot of things you want to spend money on, and it can be an easy trap to fall into to like, well, that's also true, yeah. In multiplayer, that's very much like the case. Especially if you play on like public servers, God fucking forbid. Um, most of this game's community is really, really cool and really chill. But if you try playing public multiplayer, there are people who just get their kicks out of joining multiplayer servers and sabotaging stuff on purpose. And it can be funny, but like if you're trying to do a serious campaign, doing it on a public server is a big no-no. Because you'll just have an awful experience if you're playing with randos. I think I tried doing it one time, and there was just a bunch of people screaming at each other in German until we all exploded. I had no idea what was happening the entire time. Aw. Hmm. Sorry, I'm shoveling food in my face. I just got really hungry out of nowhere. Yeah, this is one of my candidates for um, a community like co-op game that I want to stream. Yeah, I'm very much the same way. Um, I'll do stuff with randos in like Warframe or something, but it's still not very fun most of the time unless you're playing with people that you know, which is very rare. Hmm. Oh my god, yeah. I got really into Helldivers when it came out, and trying to matchmaking issues aside, trying to play with people even when you did get matchmaking was awful because there's so many people in Helldivers that they just shoot everyone because they think it's funny. It's awful. I had this one where it's like you had to defend an objective or something. You had to like stand on it, and every time I stood on it, this dude would shoot me with a grenade launcher. It was just getting so annoying. But when I play with you guys, it's fun. It can be frustrating sometimes, but like as much as tend to get really serious in games like that, it wouldn't be very fun if everyone was serious all the time. So it's like even if stuff annoys me, like I kind of just let it whatever. But um, let's see. I'm gonna stream more of this. I want to do on a zero. You won't have heard this, but I want to do occasional Helldivers community nights where people can just join in and play. I'm gonna be streaming all of Miside. I want to play through that whole game. Um, I want to do a Star Sector stream. Um, and I've been meaning to do that for months. Mm, yeah, I love the goofing around, but it's frustrating when it's like if you're playing on a higher difficulty, you got to work together, or you're just gonna have a bad time. Um, oh, Star Sector. I've been waiting for months to do a Star Sector stream, but they haven't like we're waiting for a new update, and they haven't updated it since February. So it's like every month I'm like, any day now the next update will come out, and the updates are always pretty big. Like it's gonna have new ships, new story content, like. But I'm worried that like I'll start a game and then they'll release an update and I'll have to start over. But I don't know. It's really not that big of a deal. I played a fuck ton of that game, but I think you guys would like that one too. It's not multiplayer though, so it's more of just like a watch. Um, I'll try to do a whole campaign of that one, and it might take me a bit to set up anyway because I want to do like a role playing setup of it, you know. Um, but we'll see. I've never really done something like that before, so I don't know how effectively I'll do it. But I kind of want to try. Uh, yeah. No, I'm very much the same way. I kind of have IRL people right now, like Vivi. But we have like opposite sleep schedules, so I don't really see each other a whole lot. But it's still nice having people around that don't hate me. So it's an upgrade. Mm. I've been toying with the idea of streaming some Cyberpunk, but I'm worried my PC won't be able to handle both running the game and streaming it in 4K. So I might have to do some tests on that. Uh, I don't know. I played some over the last week, maybe, and it's like once you get to the open world part, it's kind of like hard to like, what do I want to do? The game just looks like a billion side quests and it's like overwhelming. But I don't know if people would want to watch that or not. I'd have to be careful and like turn off the nudity settings and stuff. But I guess before I get too far ahead on that, I have to check and make sure it works. I mean, my PC would probably be fine. It's just like, oh shit, my computer is like falling. My setup is kind of precarious right now. What I would do is I would schedule a stream and then set it to private, like unlisted. And I would just stream into the void and see how my computer does, both running the game and streaming it. If I do Cyberpunk stream though, it won't be the whole game. Because I have played through the introduction parts so many fucking times that like I would just pick up where I'm at now. And you guys could watch me play through the main story and like the DLC, but I can't do the intro again. Not so soon. So if you're cool with that, then I might do that. I think what I would want to do is get like a build put together for a character and then like play through some story content on stream instead of just running around doing side quests the whole time. I don't know. I'd have to think about it, but I got to make sure it works first. It'd probably be fine. I might just have some performance issues and like my PC will probably get hot, but it's really cold here anyway right now, so it's not a big deal if it gets hot. Let's see. I should do more Baldur's Gate streams, but I really don't want to for whatever reason. I was thinking about doing a New Vegas stream, but I feel like that's been done to death, so I don't know if anyone's going to want to watch that. I should do more Rogue Trader. I haven't played that in a while. Whoops. Did Steam just freaking crash? I don't know. What the heck? Has my model been gone? I hope my model's not been gone super long. That would be really bad. Yeah, no worries. I mean, I'm not the most technically minded person, so I just come up with crazy workarounds. That's probably not the most efficient way of testing that stuff, but... Has it been away for a while, or was it just away for a bit? Because that's annoying. Oh well, it's not like the camera's even pointing the right direction anyway. Ah. Oh, also damn, I'll have to watch. I'm having some issues with the computer side of the program that I use to mirror my phone. Whatever, I'm just gonna hold my phone for a bit, like there's something. Yeah, I'm missing, for context, I'm missing two really important pieces of equipment for streaming right now. I'm missing my microphone and I'm missing my phone stand, which is what lets the camera stay centered, like, on my face. Damn. I already forgot what I was trying to say anyway. I'm really bad about that. I've been, like, scatterbrained really bad. Come on. The lag. Okay, I guess it's working now. No, it just does not like being set down like that. That's okay. This is the scuff stream anyway, so it's not a big deal. I'll just have to keep a closer eye on it, like when I'm playing Miside. I'm just glad that all my stuff still works. I had to like reseat my graphics card after I got here because it was knocked completely out in shipping. But it works, everything's fine. I think there was, what else was there? Before I got distracted by the model, I think there was other stuff I was trying to look at. Steam like crashed. A couple people were asking for a Total War Warhammer 3 stream, so that might get done at some point. Although that's another long, boring stream, in my opinion. Sorry, I'm just looking through my stuff. I always do this. Oh, that's what I remembered. I finally got around to getting a capture card, so I can now stream Switch games and PS5 games. I haven't tested it out, so I need to test that and make sure that it works too. Oh, and if I had to get a new PC, I'd be fucked, dude. I could probably brute force it with my credit card because I paid that off before moving. But that would be rough. I'm hoping to do some upgrades after I start working again. Because once the ball gets rolling, I'll have a much better financial situation here than I had before. But we'll see. That's going to take a lot of work on my part. We're just going to close out of the game. I'm pretty played out right now. But let's see if I can get this to work. It's probably loud as fuck though. Everything's falling down. Ah. And then I should probably turn the music down a little bit. There we go, now we can like chat a little more comfortably. Although I look fucking goofy back here. There. I'll unplug this for a bit and just like... having it plugged in is what makes it like difficult. I guess I'll have to like push it up a little bit. Oh, there we go. That's a little bit better. Hi. I pretty much never use this screen, but I should probably use it sometimes. Okay, so sleepy. Oh, what? Which PS5? I got the Pro because I'm stupid. I mean, if you're gonna get a PS5, it's worth getting the Pro. It was a lot. I got it when I don't necessarily regret it because Teleblade's been a lot of fun, and also it's kind of cool because when the capture card and everything are set up, I'll be able to play games. Kind of like how I'm worried about Cyberpunk, right? But I can play games in 4K on the PS4 and then capture card it into my PC. So all my PC has to do is stream it. Kind of like how most streamers do, like a dual PC setup. I guess I'll have to do that eventually if I want to go pro, which we'll see if that ever happens. Gotta stream more than once every 2 months, Sammie. It's on my end, it looks like it's really laggy. Is my like model super laggy for you guys, or does it just look like that on my end? And that's well, that's from me not looking in the camera like I'm supposed to. That's another thing I'll have to fix, is the Wi-Fi here is not the greatest. So I think it's I'll have to come up with a more long-term solution for having a hard wire. But there's a million things to do post-move, so that's not necessarily going to happen right now. I mean, I don't really think it's that big of a difference. Like, if you want to play in 4K all the time and stuff, then yeah, it's probably worth it. But if you're playing on like a normal monitor, yeah. It's just good to be back streaming again. I've missed this, even though I'm completely exhausted right now. Hardware geek. Yeah, I need to do dual PC. I only have like caveman understanding of PC stuff. It's functional, but like my PC's always a mess. If I end up with a ton of money laying around, I'm definitely gonna get a second PC just for streaming. I do still want to get a proper model, but man, that is gonna take a lot. It's like one of those catch-22 things, right? Where it's like, I want a better model, but I have to make more to get that. But then it's like an investment where it's like, if you get a better model, you'll get more views and stuff. But maybe let's start with streaming more consistently. That's probably a good starting point. My PC's not top of the line anymore. It was for when I got it a few years ago. It was pretty fucking good. Like, I have a 3080. That's not top of the line anymore, but when I got it, it was. I think 3090s had just come out at the time, but it was just too much outside of my budget. Like, when I got this one, it was in the middle of the scalper era. It's like, I paid like, just for the graphics card, it was like $1,500 plus. It was ridiculous. I bet Key can figure out why I picked this song, because it sounds a lot like Blue Archive. Yeah, I think it's the internet that's making it laggy, but I'll figure that out. I'm also streaming my model in HD, so that probably doesn't help. Well, it's been fun hanging out with everybody. I am... Oh, hang on, new comment. I mean, if that's your main hobby, like, that's totally reasonable. I have a million different projects that I want to work on at the same time, so like, I never have enough money to do stuff like that. But we'll all get there. I mean, I'm happy with what I'm able to do right now. I'd like to be able to reach more people, but that's more on me doing marketing and like being more consistent and having better quality stuff. But yeah, it's been fun hanging out with you guys. I'm sorry the stream was shorter than I like it to be, but I am already tired. And I got stuff to do tomorrow and the weekend. I appreciate you guys being here. I will, now that I'm here and everything's set up, I can stream more often. 99% chance next stream is going to be Miside, but I'll probably get that scheduled tonight. yeah, I'm gonna head out because I'll just ramble in circles forever, but thank you for being here, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye. If I can find the stop streaming button, that is. Where did it go? Oh, it's because it's not actually full screen. Ah, why you no work? Well, I guess I'm stuck here with you because I have to find the stop streaming button and I can't find it. There it is. No!